Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5, everybody. Well, I might not be in the best shape as my fingers are freezing.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Oh, I'm using the wrong thing.
The map has been updated. Supplies requested.
Be careful down there, boss.
Supply drop complete. Please select a deployment point.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mabadi has infiltrated our map has been updated.
You go.
There he is, the commander. Extract him.
The map has been updated.
Mayhaps I've been here before.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol.
Has been
Security
updated.
will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected.
Boss,
The map
another
has been
jump.
updated.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2. Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Kisa mono.
Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
Ketinge. We kitolaka mono. Yanima. Mekwenda.
Please select a landing zone. The support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Kwa mono. Okay. Mpangi ya General V. Mpangi ya General ya Bakala. Kilumbu Mosi Tata ya...
Prisoner starved and fatigued. He won't survive a full extraction. Get him out by chopper. Choose an LZ and we'll send a chopper there.
Taking an awfully long time.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone.
Infiltrated.
No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Gaining altitude. Departing.
That only took 7 minutes. Closer to 8. but-
Extraction arrived.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop.
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties.
But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to
to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. It'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Please select a mission.
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid. Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditadi abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditadi abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route. Find the man.
That's probably them.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
I lost them.
Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Development complete. Analysis complete. Development complete. Buddy has infiltrated out. The map has been updated. Guard post captured.
extract him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
That's the target,
Please
the
select
trafficker.
deployment
He's a
point.
logistics officer for Rogue Coyote, but it looks like he's hired his bodyguards from one of their competitors. Why can't he trust his own men? Something doesn't add up.
Buddy has infiltrated our the map has been updated.
Is he okay?
Guard post captured. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a deployment point. Marker placed.
Boss, the target is moving across the savannah. Find him and eliminate him.
Base.
Kidnapping.
Buddy has infiltrated our map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
lost.
Enemy presence
Boss, let's try somewhere else.
has been updated. Marker removed. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. The map has been updated. Marker placed. Please select a deployment point.
The search area for the target is too big. Why don't you go find that intel file first? The coded message was sent from the Ditati abandoned village.
Updated.
Boss, find a target and eliminate him. He's still on the move.
Buddy has infiltrated. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Isso! Bisa bisa mulu.
Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help? You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
The map has been updated. Caution, rain approaching. You have arrived at your destination. The map has been updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Moet op. Alsjeblieft. On the ground. Moet je te doen? Spit it out.
The map has been updated. Enemy analysis complete. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Intel
Picked up an
file.
intel file.
Extraction.
According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziba camp.
The map
We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Help me.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. I've marked a vantage point on your map. It'll give you a good view of the target's route. I'm sure you'll find a use for that.
The map has been updated. Development complete. Marker placed. Please select a deployment point. Extraction of
Keep in mind, the time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings.
Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis.
That's the target. Eliminate him, however you see fit.
The map has been updated.
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Please select a deployment point.
Subject on board.
Select a
Leave the rest to
support
us.
helicopter
Roger.
requested.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Departing!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.
Updated.
Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Well, that is for this episode, everybody. If you enjoyed it and you want more, subscribe, feel that like button, hit that bell icon. See you next time.